Hi everyone, welcome to my 5-minute coaching tip. And this time we're going to be talking about personal development boards, what they are, why I think you should care, and then if you do, some ideas about how you can build them. I recall over 15 years ago, one of my mentors saying to me, "Look behind you, Rachel, who's on your bench?" I tentatively looked around, confused and wondering what on earth he was talking about. Turns out he was talking about something really significant, really powerful, which I not only actively still think about for myself today, but I share and work on with my coaching clients too. The personal development board, maybe otherwise known as the bench. So what is one of these? A PDB, a bench, a personal development board? So a personal development board is a group of people who I want you to imagine standing behind you. These are people who support you, who keep you on track, who guide you, who challenge you, and who stretch you. Why do I think this is an important part of a professional setup? Because it's an additional set of eyes, of ears, and when necessary, a mouthpiece. Your PDB allows you to get the value of perspectives outside of your own organization, often your own industry, and from others with a wide range of experiences to draw on. However, in reality, the gaps in people's development boards, or sometimes the complete absence of them, is often exposed at the point at which they really need it. The point at which they don't know how to navigate something alone, and so they need someone to help us. So, for example, from a coaching perspective, if a person is made redundant or struggling with the stretch of a new role, it's at these times that a PDB can really come into play. But often a person will look up and think, "Oh, I've been working so hard. I haven't really been thinking about who these people are that are surrounding me and supporting me." And that can make the time feel very intense and often very lonely. So, how do we prevent this? In my view, we prevent this by developing, growing, and caring for our personal development boards on an ongoing basis, identifying the people we need on our bench before we really anticipate needing them, nurturing these relationships so when the time comes and we need advice, an ear or a voice to help us, we simply turn around and our bench is full of people ready to help. There are some important roles to have fulfilled by those on your bench. They are a coach, someone who helps you with specific areas of your performance, a collaborator, someone in a similar situation to you who you can work on with ideas and goals, a connector, we all need those connectors, someone who connects you with others and helps make you more visible. A counselor, this might be a friend over a glass of wine on the sofa at an end of a busy week. A counselor, somebody who provides emotional support. An encourager, somebody who motivates you and gives you recognition for your achievements. And finally, last but by no means least, a mentor, someone with experience who gives long-term support, guidance, and shares wisdom. Now, clearly, people on your bench might fill more than one of these roles. A counsellor is often an encourager. A collaborator might also be able to connect you to others. But what's important is that you don't rely on only one or two people to fill all of these roles. Develop your relationships that allow you to draw on a number of people. I have several mentors who I seek advice from depending on what it is that I need. If it's business related, I might speak to one mentor. If it's coaching related, I might speak to another one. So my top tips for taking action to develop your bench right now are: get going on it. Don't put it off until you're desperate for help. Look at these 6 different roles that I've outlined and start to fill them in. Think about who you know already you could draw on. Consider which roles they already play, and then start to fill in any blank spaces you have. Start brainstorming who you could fill them. Get in contact with people. Reach out, meet and talk to people about your situation and sound them out about whether they are happy to have a role in your career and to take a place on your bench. Formalize the relationship, particularly when it comes to things like coaching and mentors. Be clear about how that person is there to help you and maybe how you can help them in return. Nurture your bench. That's my final tip. Once you have it in place, keep it ready, keep it ready, keep it there, and keep it cared for and nurtured. So by the time you need them, you can turn around and you can say, "Who's on your bench? Heaps of people. Who are the right people to help me with this particular thing today?" And you will have choice there and you will have support available for you. So that's why I think personal development boards, our benches, are critical to all professionals. And I have one final thought for you, which is, whose bench do you or could you sit on? Because maybe you could also reach out to somebody today and see if they need your help and support. So thank you for taking time to tune in to this 5-minute coaching tip. I will catch up with you and we can explore something else very soon.